Hey guys, just want to make a quick video here. So, my wife and I are already learning some of the hard lessons about doing a YouTube channel. We did a bunch of filming with the intent of putting out some footage this week, and we went to go start piecing it together and editing it, and the way we shot the footage is not working with our video software. That's awesome. That's just great. So, we have to redo all the footage we shot all over again and do it correctly so that way we can actually piece it together in a video. I'm depressed. Dee Dee, are you depressed? Yeah, we're depressed. However, some good stuff did come out of that debacle. We did some filming. Oh, hey there, Petrie. We did some filming with just experimenting, trying out shots, trying out angles, trying out different things, and we weren't planning on using any of the footage, but something cool did happen that actually gives a good lesson. Can I help you? He's a needy little pup. Anyway, a good lesson was learned that day. And it's not just a good lesson for golf, but it's also a good lesson for life. And that lesson is to never give up. So whenever you hit a bad shot, or you have a bad hole, or maybe, you put it in the water, you put it out of bounds, you didn't make the putt, you hit the chip too hard, whatever it may be, you never, ever, ever want to give up. And the example I'm going to give you next is case in point to that, because you never know what may come after a bad shot. It may in fact be the shot that saves your hole, your round, and your score. So to set the scene, we were just randomly shooting different things. It was on a par 4, decently long par 4, and I hit a unbelievably good drive. You've actually already seen this footage if you happen to watch our intro video, link in the description. But just in case you didn't, we're gonna watch it again, because it was a really good shot and I want to watch it again. Oh, that'll play. I mean, that just gives me chills. So, gorgeous drive, just absolutely blistered it down there, put it right in the center of the fairway. I looked it up on Google Earth, traced it out, and it landed almost exactly 300 yards on the dot. This particular hole has a creek running in the middle of it, and it's basically 2 fairways with the creek in the middle, and I hit it right to the end of the fairway. So it was just as good of a shot as you can get. So now I'm sitting at the edge of the fairway. I have obviously a clear shot to the green, and I'm sitting at 150 yards out, and you'll see now that I go through my entire process, making my calculations, looking at the lie, looking at the conditions, looking at the situation, pin placement, hazards, trouble, and well, here, observe my calculations for this next shot. All right, I got 155 to the pin. My GPS says about 152, 151 to the center, so it's probably center pin. The wind is, God, I don't know what the wind's doing because I'm stuck in the trees right now. If anything from the last hole, it's gonna be blowing this way. I don't think it's gonna hurt, so let's go with a stock 9-iron, hit it up, start at the left side of the green, let the wind in my natural shot shape bring it back. See what happens. Alright, so as you can see, I got a good shot envisioned in my mind, good plan, took all the factors into account, visualized the shot, described how it's going to come off, everything I did for the previous shot on that drive, and all I had to do is just step up, pull the trigger, and hit the shot. And well, this happens. God bless it! Okay! So needless to say, I was upset. I barely made it over that creek. Just about put it in the water, not but 10-15 feet in front of me. But don't worry, because I didn't hit it hard enough to get it back into the fairway on the other side of the creek. So I just barely made it over the creek, but I didn't make it to the fairway, so now I'm sitting in some pretty nasty rough. So that's just awesome. Now here's the important lesson to be learned. Never give up. Never ever give up. So we've all been there. We've hit a bad shot. You're pissed. You're kicking the ground. you're getting ready to throw your club, you're contemplating going home and kicking your cat. Not your dogs, though. We never kick the dogs. But even though you're upset, don't give up. Go through your process. Don't just go up there and just lickety-split, just hack it just because you're mad and just because you want to get the hole over with. Go through your process, take your time, analyze the situation, and think. So my situation for this next shot is I was about 100 yards out, 95 to 100 yards out. Flag was in the center of the green. I'm coming out of rough, so it's probably not going to get much spin. So I decided to go with a 3/4 52. Just hit it up there, basically kind of to the front side of the green, and try to roll it up close. Try to save par from 95 to 100 yards out. All the while, trying to stay focused, because I was mad. I was just real mad. But you got to stay focused, because you never know when the next shot may be the shot to save your hole, to save your score, to save your round. Observe. Come on, save par. All right. Well, all right. So now look what just happened there. In a span of 2 shots, 3 shots really, I went from amazing feeling, blistering the tee shot off the tees into the middle of the fairway, to unbelievably upset and just spitting mad because I duffed my shot not but 15, 20 yards in front of me, barely making the crick. And then I hit a recovery shot, put it on the green, and give myself a chance to save par. But all that doesn't matter if I don't sink the putt and walk away with my head held high versus my head held down. Let's see what happened. And there you go. We went from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows to a glimmer of hope to walking off of that green, head held high because I managed to save par and keep my round together. So that right there is the moral of the story. Not just for golf, but for life. Never, ever, ever give up. Always take your time. Go through your process. Analyze the situation. Make your calculations. Who cares if there's people behind you? Who cares if your buddies are irritated? Who cares if you literally just hit 5 seconds early because you duffed your shot? Who cares? It's your game. You paid your green fees. Take your time. Go through your process. Breathe. Calm down. Take a second. Analyze the situation. Make your calculations. Hit the best shot that you feel comfortable and confident over, because you never know when the next shot is going to be the shot to save your hole, to save your score, to save your round. Thanks, guys.